can hear the demons call when they do what they do. And now I feel like taking off, find a place with a view. The pain is never gonna stop if it's controlling you. I know that time can heal it.
Hey, gearheads! Welcome back to Steel and Style Garage. Today we're diving into the world of Volkswagen Tiguan modifications, because why should SUVs be boring? Stick around because at the end of the video, we'll showcase 3 incredible custom-painted Tiguans that will blow your mind.
I wanna put up all my walls cause I'm not in the mood, but then I cut myself off from the rest of the room. I know that time can heal it all if you're patient and soon it can all be worth it, all the searching. Pain is never really permanent, but damn it hurts, man. I could feel all of it.
But before we roll into these builds, don't forget to subscribe, like, and drop a comment on which mod style you'd rock on your Tiguan. Now let's hit the garage.
I hide to be far from anxiety. I need my space, I need my privacy. I need some silence, please, you're all too loud. You don't speak quietly, opinions violently thrown across every surface. It makes me nervous, it's the world honestly.
JDM style is all about aggressive aerodynamics, lightweight performance, and race-inspired aesthetics. So let's take the Tiguan and inject some Japanese tuning DNA into it. First, we'd start with a full aero body kit, featuring a deep front, splitter, aggressive side skirts, and a vented hood to enhance airflow. The fender flares would be widened to accommodate a set of lightweight forged wheels like Volk Racing TE37s or Advan GTs, wrapped in sticky, low-profile Toyo Proxys R888 tires. To complete the aggressive stance, a massive GT-style wing mounted on the rear hatch would provide essential downforce. For paint, we could go for a sleek midnight purple or championship white, but for a wilder look, a full Itasha anime wrap with vibrant character designs would make this Tiguan an absolute head-turner. Underneath, performance tuning is where things get even crazier. The Tiguan's 2.0L turbocharged engine could be tuned with a bigger turbo upgrade, custom intercooler, and a HKS blow-off valve to produce that signature JDM-inspired sound. A custom, titanium exhaust system with a deep, high-revving tone would let everyone know this Tiguan means business. The suspension would be upgraded to a fully adjustable coilover setup, ensuring both style and handling improvements. Inside, we'd strip out unnecessary weight and install Bride Low-Max racing seats, a Momo steering wheel, and a digital racing dash for that true JDM cockpit feel. The result? A Tiguan that doesn't just look the part, it's built to dominate both the streets and the track. Who's down for a JDM Tiguan? Let's hear your thoughts in the comments. Number 1. The Tiguan Hyper GT, a supercar-inspired SUV. Who says an SUV can't have the aggression of a hypercar? The Tiguan Hyper GT is a groundbreaking fusion of a luxury SUV and a track-ready supercar. The wide-body carbon fiber aero kit features sculpted fenders, razor-sharp side skirts, and an extended rear diffuser. A full titanium active exhaust system delivers a spine-tingling roar, while custom LED laser headlights cut through the night. The paintwork is an exclusive liquid chrome red, shifting between deep crimson and molten metal hues under sunlight. A full air suspension system allows an adjustable stance, tucking the 24-inch forged carbon wheels under the arches. Topping it off is a GT-style rear wing, ensuring this beast stays planted at high speeds. Inside, RGB underglow lighting syncs with the exhaust pops, making it a rolling light show. Number 2. The Apocalypse Tiguan, a cybernetic off-road. Monster built for a post-apocalyptic world, This Tiguan is an indestructible off-road warrior. A reinforced steel exoskeleton and bolt-on armor plating make it look straight out of a sci-fi movie. The 6-inch lifted suspension is paired with 42-inch all-terrain tires, allowing it to dominate any terrain. A Baja-style roof-mounted LED bar and laser-cut steel grille provide an aggressive front fascia. The custom wrap features a cybernetic skull design with digital glitch effects, glowing subtly in UV light. Dual side-exit flame-throwing exhaust. Pipes deliver an intimidating presence, while hidden smokescreen and EMP pulse tech, just for fun, make it the ultimate survival SUV. Number 3. The Tiguan Art Car. A rolling masterpiece, a collaboration between world-renowned street artists and airbrush masters, this Tiguan is a mobile art installation, featuring a hand-painted mural of a mythical dragon wrapped around the body. Its 3D effect scales shimmer in different angles. The gloss meets matte paint fusion provides stunning contrast. Custom holographic LED taillights and a floating illuminated grille add futuristic aesthetics. The ride sits on 23-inch crystal-clear rims, revealing intricate LED-lit suspension components inside. A starlit headliner effect on the exterior roof gives it a celestial glow at night. The ultimate showpiece on wheels, blending art, technology, and automotive innovation into one breathtaking masterpiece. Which one would you drive? Stance culture is all about extreme ride height reduction, aggressive wheel fitment, and a show-stopping presence, and we're going all in with this Tiguan. The first step? Bagged air suspension, allowing us to drop the car to millimeter perfect, fitment when parked and raise it when driving. A wide-body kit would be essential, featuring oversized fender flares that hug deep dish wheels, maybe a set of Workmeisters or BBS RS wheels with ultra-low offset to achieve that perfect camber. Speaking of wheels, we're going with stretched tires to get that classic tucked look. The body could be coated in a high-gloss candy paint, perhaps a deep cherry red or electric blue, or we could opt for a full chrome wrap for ultimate show presence. To enhance the sleek aesthetic, we'd shave the door handles, delete the badging, and add a custom front grille for that ultra-clean look. Of course, stance isn't just about looking good, it's about standing out in the crowd. LED lighting would be a must, with RGB underglow, color-changing headlights, and sequential taillights for that futuristic vibe. A custom starlight headliner. Inside the cabin, inspired by luxury builds, would add an extra touch of uniqueness. The exhaust would be all about deep, subtle tones, so we'd opt for a resonated MagnaFlow system. Smooth, but not obnoxious. Inside, we'd go for diamond-stitched Alcantara, a custom suede-wrapped dashboard, and a high-end air suspension controller to fine-tune the ride height. The end result? A Tiguan that's not built for speed, but for pure automotive art on wheels. Would you daily drive a stance Tiguan, or is it strictly for car meets? Let us know in the comments. For the Euro-style Tiguan, clean lines, OEM plus modifications, and high-quality craftsmanship are the key ingredients. The exterior remains sophisticated yet aggressive, with a subtle but effective body kit. including a front lip spoiler, flush side skirts, and a sleek rear diffuser. Unlike stance culture, we're keeping this Tiguan practical with a moderate drop on high-performance coilovers, ensuring that it remains daily drivable while improving handling. Wheels are essential in Euro builds, and we'd go with rotiform, BLQs or BBS CHRs, wrapped in Michelin Pilot Sport tires for a balance of grip and comfort. The paint choice? A timeless Nardo gray, deep black pearl, or a rich British racing green. Instead of flashy modifications, OEM Plus enhancements like an RS-inspired honeycomb grille, smoked taillights, and carbon fiber mirror caps give this build an understated yet elite presence. Inside, premium materials are king. We'd replace standard plastics with real carbon fiber trim, hand-stitched Alcantara, and quilted leather seats. A digital gauge cluster tuned with custom performance metrics, an upgraded infotainment system, and ambient lighting add both luxury and function. Under the hood, a Stage 2 ECU tune, high-flow intake, and performance exhaust wake up the engine, delivering extra power without sacrificing reliability. Speaking of exhausts, a Remus or Akrapovic titanium system with a Valvetronic mode would let you switch between a refined, quiet mode and an aggressive roar at the press of a button. This Tiguan would be the perfect blend of performance, style, and sophistication, turning heads at car meets while still being the ultimate daily driver. Muscle cars are all about big engines, aggressive styling, and roaring exhaust notes. So let's inject that pure American muscle spirit into the Volkswagen Tiguan. The first thing we'd do is swap out the stock engine for a supercharged VR6 or even an LS V8, pushing out over 500 horsepower to give this SUV that classic muscle car feel. To handle the extra power, we'd upgrade the drivetrain with a reinforced transmission, a limited slip differential, and wider rear tires to improve traction. Speaking of tires, this Tiguan needs to sit on chunky drag radials in the rear and skinnier tires up front, mounted on deep-dish American racing torque thrust or weld racing wheels for that proper muscle stance. The exterior gets a serious attitude. Adjustment with a cowl induction hood, side exhaust pipes, and blacked-out headlights. Pure muscle car DNA. The paint scheme would be straight out of the classic American muscle era. Maybe a matte black finish with bold racing stripes running down the center, or even a retro two-tone with high-gloss metallic accents. We could go even wilder with a fire-breathing dragon mural on the hood, inspired by classic hot rods. To make the Tiguan look even more aggressive, we'd install a wide-body kit with pumped-up fender flares, a custom front splitter, and a ducktail spoiler instead of a standard wing. Inside, the cabin gets a muscle car makeover with retro-style bucket seats, a Hurst short-throw shifter, a wood-grain steering wheel, and analog-style performance gauges. A fully custom Borla or Flowmaster exhaust system would deliver that deep, rumbling V8 growl that announces its presence before you even see it. Could you imagine pulling up to a drag race in a muscle-style Tiguan? Would you take this beast to the strip? Let us know in the comments. The tuner scene is all about raw speed, precision handling, and aggressive aesthetics, and we're transforming this Tiguan into a high-performance street machine. The first priority? Power. We're boosting the 2.0L turbocharged engine with a bigger turbo, upgraded intercooler, and high-performance fuel injectors, bringing the power output close to 450 horsepower. A custom-tuned ECU and launch control system will ensure that this Tiguan gets off the line like a true street racer. The suspension will be upgraded with track-ready coilovers, lightweight adjustable sway bars, and reinforced chassis bracing to make sure it handles sharp corners at high speeds. It wouldn't be a proper tuner car without a functional aerodynamic body kit, a front splitter, side skirts, and a huge carbon fiber rear diffuser to help channel air for maximum performance. The exterior styling will scream underground street racing culture, featuring a wild, neon-accented livery inspired by classic JDM and Need for Speed aesthetics. A carbon fiber hood with functional vents, lightweight racing wheels, maybe Volk, racing CE28s or NKNT03s wrapped in ultra-sticky Michelin Pilot Sport Cup 2 tires will keep this SUV glued to the pavement. The lighting mods will complete the look with LED underglow, color-changing headlights, and sequential neon taillights. Inside, we'd replace the standard seats with Sparco or Recaro bucket seats, a deep-dish Alcantara steering wheel, and a digital racing display showing boost levels, lap times, and real-time G-forces. A custom titanium exhaust system with a high-pitched turbo-spooling note will make this Tiguan sound like a supercar. This is a Tiguan built for high-speed runs, canyon carving, and dominating the underground tuner scene. Would you take this on a midnight city run? Luxury and VIP styling is all about elegance, exclusivity, and commanding presence, and this Tiguan will be transformed into a rolling executive lounge. The first step is lowering the suspension, but not too much, just enough to give it a sleek, refined stance. A set of deep-dish Wedz Kranza or SSR Vienna wheels, finished in chrome or brushed silver, will add that high-end aesthetic. The body will be kept clean and smooth, with shaved door handles, a custom front grille with a mesh pattern, and a subtle lip kit that enhances the SUV's presence without being overly aggressive. A full chrome delete with gloss black or gunmetal accents will give the Tiguan an elegant mafia-style presence. The paintwork? We're thinking deep pearl black, champagne gold, or even a custom marble effect wrap for that ultra-luxe look. Inside, we're bringing in the best materials money can buy. Full Alcantara and leather upholstery with diamond stitch patterns, a starlight LED roof inspired by Rolls-Royce, and custom wood or piano black trim will make this Tiguan feel like a private jet on wheels. The rear seats will be converted into first-class reclining VIP seats with built-in massage and heating functions, perfect for being chauffeured in style. The sound system will be upgraded to a Bose or Bang & Olufsen surround system, and a fully integrated smart infotainment setup with multiple touchscreens, ambient mood lighting, and even a mini fridge will complete the VIP treatment. On the road, a remapped ECU and Valvetronic exhaust system will allow this Tiguan to be both quiet and refined or unleash a deep, aggressive growl at the push of a button. Drifting a Tiguan? It sounds crazy, but with the right modifications, this SUV could become an absolute sideways monster. First, we need to convert it to rear-wheel drive, since most Tiguans come with either front-wheel or all-wheel drive. That means modifying the drivetrain, adding a limited slip differential, and reinforcing the rear axles to handle the abuse of constant counter-steering. Next, we'd install a hydraulic e-brake system, allowing for those sharp, controlled initiations into corners. The suspension needs a complete overhaul, fully adjustable coilovers, a wider track width, and custom angle kits to increase steering angle, helping the Tiguan hold long, smoky drifts. Lightweight forged wheels wrapped in low-profile Nitto NT05 tires will offer the perfect balance of grip and slide. To keep the weight down, we'd gut the interior, remove unnecessary panels, and replace the seats with lightweight Sparco racing buckets and a roll cage for safety. The exterior will take inspiration from iconic drift cars, a massive front splitter, side exit exhaust, a vented carbon hood, and a towering GT wing to maintain downforce at high speeds. A wide body kit will add the aggressive stance needed to make this Tiguan look at home on the track. We could go for a classic Japanese drift livery with bold kanji lettering and vibrant graphics, or we could take inspiration from Formula Drift cars with a stealthy matte finish and sponsored decals. Under the hood, the turbocharged engine gets a serious tune, increasing boost pressure, upgrading the intercooler, and installing a custom straight pipe exhaust for that unmistakable turbo flutter. Picture this Tiguan ripping through tight corners, smoke pouring from the rear tires, drift. Scene domination in the most unexpected way. Would you take a drift spec Tiguan to the track? Let us know your thoughts in the comments. A hot rod Tiguan? Now that's a build no one would expect. Hot rods are all about classic American styling, oversized engines, and bold custom paint, so we're going to take this SUV in a completely unexpected direction. First, the stance needs to be just right, raked forward with a high rear end and fat rear tires, giving it that old-school drag racer stance. We're talking about deep-dish Kragar SS wheels with white letter tires, paying tribute to classic hot rod culture. Under the hood, we'd swap in a supercharged V8 or even a twin-turbo LS engine, producing over 600 horsepower to give this Tiguan the muscle car performance it deserves. A straight-pipe side exhaust setup with chrome tips will bring out that deep, aggressive rumble, letting everyone hear this beast from miles away. Of course, no hot rod is complete without iconic custom paint. Imagine the Tiguan in a glossy jet black base with bright orange and yellow flames licking up the hood and fenders. A true hot rod signature look. Alternatively, a classic satin. Red paint job with vintage-style pinstriping could give it an old-school racer feel. The front grille could be completely removed or replaced with a custom vertical slat design, mimicking the classic 30s and 40s hot rods. Inside, the Tiguan gets a vintage makeover. Leather bench seats, a classic 3-spoke wooden steering wheel, and an old-school gauge cluster with chrome accents. Even the shifter would be custom, possibly with a skull-shaped or 8-ball shift, knob for that extra touch of hot rod personality. A Tiguan transformed into a flame-spitting, tire-shredding hot rod? It may be wild, but that's what makes it unforgettable. Now, let's take the Tiguan to the extreme outdoors, transforming it into an off-road beast capable of tackling mountains, deserts, and everything in between. First, we need to lift the suspension by at least 4 to 6 inches, giving this SUV proper ground clearance for rocky terrain. A set of custom long-travel coilovers, upgraded control arms, and reinforced skid plates will help it handle rough trails without breaking a sweat. Next, we're swapping out the stock wheels for 17-inch beadlock wheels wrapped in massive 33-inch all-terrain or mud-terrain tires, giving it grip on any surface. To complete the transformation, we'd install a heavy-duty front bumper with a built-in winch, a custom steel rear bumper, and rock sliders to protect the undercarriage. For the exterior, we're going full overlanding expedition mode. A roof rack with an LED light bar, a snorkel intake for deep water crossings, and auxiliary fog lights mounted on the A-pillars. The Tiguan's body could be wrapped in a rugged, matte green, desert tan, or even a full camouflage print, making it blend into the wilderness. To store extra gear, we'd add a rear swing-out tire carrier, a roof-mounted awning, and jerry cans for extra fuel and water storage. Inside, the rear seats could be removed to install a compact sleeping platform, a small fridge, and a fold-out camping kitchen setup, making this Tiguan ready for multi-day off-road adventures. Under the hood, we'd optimize power delivery with a torque-heavy diesel swap or an ECU tune, ensuring the Tiguan has the low-end grunt needed for steep climbs and tough terrain. We're pushing creativity to the limit with 3 unique designs that will make this SUV the ultimate showstopper. Number 1. Cyberpunk Warrior. A glimpse into the future. Imagine. The Tiguan transformed into a high-tech cyberpunk machine, straight out of a sci-fi dystopia. The body would feature an airbrushed neon cityscape with skyscrapers glowing in electric blue and purple, making it look like it's driving through a futuristic metropolis. The hood could showcase a mechanized, robotic face, giving the car an almost sentient appearance. Glitch effects, circuit board patterns, and holographic-style details would run along the sides, creating the illusion that the Tiguan is phasing in and out of reality. To add to the futuristic vibe, we'd install underglow LED lights that pulse, in sync with the artwork, custom illuminated wheels, and cyberpunk-style digital taillights. Inside, a fully custom interior with LED-trimmed seats, holographic dashboard displays, and transparent screens would make this SUV feel like a vehicle. From $20.99. If you're a fan of futuristic tech and cyber aesthetics, this is the Tiguan for you. Number 2. Inferno Beast. Engulfed in flames. For those who love raw power and aggressive styling, the Inferno Beast Tiguan would be an absolute head-turner. The body would be engulfed in hyper-realistic flames, with deep red, orange, and yellow airbrushed fire licking up from the bottom of the car. But we're not stopping there. Inside the flames, hidden details like demonic skulls, sharp fangs, and glowing eyes would emerge, giving the design a sinister, hellish appearance. A custom matte black base coat would make the flames pop, while metallic red accents on the wheels, brake calipers, and grills would add to the fiery theme. For an extra aggressive touch, side exit exhausts that shoot real flames when revving would be the ultimate showpiece. The interior could feature dark red Alcantara seats with flame-stitched patterns, carbon fiber trim, and a glowing red ambient lighting setup. This Tiguan would look like it drove straight out of the underworld, ready to burn up the streets. Would you dare to drive this beast? Tell us in the comments. Number 3. Predator Jungle, the ultimate hunter. For an off-road warrior look, the Predator Jungle theme brings raw nature and wild aggression to the Tiguan. The design would start with a base layer of deep forest green, airbrushed with camouflage. patterns, but here's where it gets wild. We'd add huge, realistic animal eyes airbrushed onto the hood, staring down anything in its path. Along the sides, massive claw marks that appear to be tearing through the metal would give it a primal, untamed look. Hidden in the details, airbrushed fangs, reptilian scales, and jungle vines would blend seamlessly, making the SUV feel like an apex predator on the road. For the perfect finishing touch, a roof rack with jungle expedition gear, amber off-road lights, and rugged mud terrain tires would make this Tiguan look like it's ready to stalk through the wilderness. Inside, a leather-wrapped dashboard with alligator skin accents, tactical storage pouches, and a custom night vision heads-up display would complete the jungle predator experience. Would you take this wild Tiguan on an adventure? Drop a comment below and tell us your dream airbrushed theme. From track-ready tuner beasts to VIP luxury cruisers, from lifted off-road monsters to flame-engulfed hot rods, the Volkswagen Tiguan has proven itself to be one of the most versatile SUVs for modification. Whether you love speed, stance, off-road, dominance, or jaw-dropping artistic designs, the Tiguan can be transformed into anything you can imagine. This SUV isn't just a family hauler, it's a blank canvas for creativity, engineering, and self-expression.
Frostbite, they feeling I could tear you apart, or I could go heal them. Don't believe in fate, don't believe in ceilings. I just need a taste and my mind starts peeling. I don't pace myself, I grind on kneeling. Got lust for change, I just love the feeling. I ain't gonna give up.
Now it's your turn. Which Tiguan build was your favorite? Would you go for a cyberpunk dream machine, a slammed VIP cruiser, or an off-road beast? Let us know in the comments. And if you've modded your own Tiguan, share your builds. We'd love to feature some of your rides in a future video. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to Steel and Style Garage channel for more crazy car builds and modification ideas. See you in the next video. Stay creative and keep building.
Life for the fight, yeah, I'm here to get it. I got drive, got sight, always have a vision. I don't lie at night, I be in my feelings. I'ma be fine, need time, and I'll soon be winning. I can feel the blood creeping up from the heathens. Got will, got fight, got pride, got reason. If they wanna go, we